Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am just now leaving my acupuncture company, my acupuncture appointment. I did have an ultrasound this morning and blood work. I'm still waiting on the callback from my blood work. Ultrasound, it didn't go quite how I hoped. My ultrasoundist was trying to be very positive, God bless her, and I adore her. But it was only 4 follicles, which my clinic protocol is if you have 9, they do 8. If you have 6, they do 6, but they never do more than 8. So they only had 4, and they were kind of small, too. So, I admit to feeling a little bit let down. Defeated is a bit of a strong word, but I just feel a little like, we're still not there. We're still not to where we gotta go. We're still not, responding the way we'd hoped, and it's just really distressing, especially because now that I'm on medications, the hope and the idea that this is going to be it's gonna work. It's gonna, the follicles are gonna grow, and IVF is such an annoying thing because it's not easy to predict. There are some women that respond incredibly well to IVF medications and literally have more follicles than anyone could ever hope for. And there's some women who get like 1 follicle, and there's everything in between. And so I know that logically I know this, but that doesn't make it any easier. And it doesn't make it any less hard when it's like, I just want to have a baby. I just want to have my own naturally biological baby that I carry for 9 months and get to take care of for the next 18 years. Again, I love my kids, and if this all end up, with my 2 amazing boys, then that's it. But that doesn't make it any less hard when you're trying to get pregnant, and you're trying to, you're trying everything you can, and you have medicine, and you have good medicine, and you have, my clinic has a pretty high success rate, but there's, infertility is definitely as much of an art as it is a science, and trying to find out what's what and who's doing what, and all the things, because it's just, the waiting is hard. And then again, I've done the over a year of waiting with the 2 losses, and then we're waiting again. We're waiting again, and we're waiting again, and it's just tiring. And it's like doing the things, and again, they're all very hopeful. I mean, it's the first scan, like they said, the first scan is always the lowest scan. It's always the scan that has the least amount of follicles. It's always the scan that has the smallest follicles. All the things. And it may just be that I need to up my estrogen. I may have to give me estrogen patches. I don't know if they're going to make me increase my dosage. I don't think they will. Because they schedule my protocols based on a 10-day stimulation period. So that's all the medicine I should have, and the medicine is, again, very expensive. So and it's not easily available. The medications you get for infertility are not medications that not all of them, the typical pharmacies have. Most pharmacies don't have all of these meds. They have to be specially ordered because they are so specialized. And so it's a money thing and it's a time thing. So I'm hoping that I see an increase in my follicles soon. I'm hoping that, this was just low, and then I have another appointment on Thursday. On Thursday, we'll have, I would at least like another 6 to 8 pop up. My clinic only does 8, and they only measure 8, but at least having like 10 with almost like the just kind of increasing your odds. And again, my amazing nurse and everyone are very much you just need one. And there are women that only get one, and that's all they ever get, and they come out with a healthy baby 9 months later because that one follicle, that one egg, just persevered. It grew, it was genetically normal, it implanted, and it grew healthy, and now there's this beautiful tiny person that's here. And I know that logically, logically I know it, but it's hard in here when it feels like kind of a bit of another roadblock and a bit of another don't get too excited, because this isn't working for you the way it normally does. And my infertility specialist, she too was really honest and talking, and she's like, there's younger girls than you that have issues with this, and it's not a hard thing. It's just hard to go through, but I'm trying to be positive. And then then there's the flip side of all this, right? Which is, I have 4 follicles. Like, hey, some women only get 1. I have 4. I'm getting none. I get 4. Like, there's that too. There's the trying to train your mind to, yay, 4 follicles, yay, at least, and be grateful for what you have. And kind of walking that tightrope line of being disappointed that I don't have more, and being thankful for the ones that I do have. And so, time will tell. As of right now, I am 1 week from retrieval. We'll see. I'm probably about, depending on how quick it takes the eggs to be tested, we're looking probably still at transfer in May or maybe June. We also have to make sure my lining is doing what it's supposed to do. Not that it's very important right now, because there's nothing that's going to implant, but making sure that my lining is supposed to be doing what it is helpful. And that's the other thing, I won't lie. Not to go off on another tangent, but I'm going to go off on another tangent. The other frustrating part of this is, naturally, by day 8, I usually have bigger follicles than what I have. And so they're probably a little bit smaller because obviously all the hormones are being distributed through all of them, and the whole idea is to get them all to about the same size. So that way they're all mature at the exact same time. So that's the art of this. But I usually make bigger follicles than this by this day on my cycle, because I've obviously been tested several times through IUIs on my cycle days. This is cycle day 8, and so usually I get checked cycle day 9 or 10, and usually by 9 or 10 my follicles are like 10, 12. So I'm like, So that's the other aspect of this. There's a small part of me that's like, normally I make more than this, like on my own, and I have freaking medicine that's supposed to be making this even better, and it's not. So anyway, that's it. And so hopefully acupuncture helps a little bit. And then I go to the chiropractor tomorrow, and so just kind of doing whatever I can to kind of increase, the blood flow to the area, kind of give these things all they can, giving them as much help as we can. I'm intrigued to see what happened with my estrogen, because if these follicles aren't giving off estrogen, that's kind of one thing that we kind of can point to and go, okay, I might need some estrogen help, see if there's anything else going on. But that's where we are. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. I can't grow the channel. I can't make a community without your help and without engagement. So please do that. That would be amazing. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Because I have a feeling that we're going to be pretty much regularly doing vlogging for the next